We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to break through key resistance levels and trying to hold support above the 450 area. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator at 6:15 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels that I would watch and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run idea was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot in either direction, whether stocks are going up from that moment forward or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the upside, 500 index, fighting to hold 42 vision. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels that I would watch and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the clarity and edge of the charts this morning. You can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area on multiple days this week. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bull indicator since the 438.20 area, and inflows dominating for most of the last several days. Now some outflows have began here, and it's been fighting here near the midpoint since yesterday to today, and so far has hit highs here of 451.60, rejecting not that far off the resistance of 452, as we talked about in yesterday's video. Now, the SPY has had strength though since way back here on Friday the 18th, and on Friday the 17th of August, our swing bot sent out a notification on the SPY, and even the QQQ, as you see it there, it had hit lows of 433, and the notification came in the after hours at 436, bounced back up, consolidated there, and it needed a bull indicator to further justify that inflow crossover and that strength in that consolidation. And if we see it here in the charts, that bull indicator popped up the next day at around 436, went up to the levels of 441, came back down and popped up to 445. And interesting enough, it actually found support here at the same area when it pulled back down really fast from 445 to 435 and found support at 436 to bounce up and do the next leg up higher to retest that 445, and it broke out from it yesterday to today, and so far hitting highs here of 452 and inflows dominating here on the 1 hour as well. So this is something definitely not to be ignored. It has been with full strength here since the 433 436 area, and on the 30-minute right now inflows are still above, and it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to stay above. If this crosses to the downside, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts, and that's definitely something to not overlook as these outflows have began, and now it's fighting here above the midpoint, but right there in the middle of it, and on the 1 hour, outflows have began as well. Now, if we zoom in and look at this within the volatility of the 15-minute, we could go ahead and see here in the volatility how these outflows have just crossed, right? But now it's trying to bounce back up in the volatility. A bull indicator popped up at 451. It's going to be crucial and critical to watch these levels, because if these inflows come back up and this bull indicator never gets canceled, it could end up dominating over these charts. And it came up at the 451.05 area, and right now it's at 451.06. Not that far off of it, but to justify that strength and possibility to retest the high of the day at the 451.66 level, it needs these inflows to pick back up and try to go ahead and roll over that strength as well into the 30-minute to continue pushing up higher. Now, no bear indicator just yet. Bull indicator is still in effect since the 438 area back on Friday, August 25th. And what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And if these outflows cross over to the downside and they go even further to the downside on the 15-minute, as it's below right now but sitting sideways, if it pulls away from it, the first support would be the 450 area. If that gets broken through, the next level I'll be watching is 448, and then below that comes the 445 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical, as I stated, for these inflows to pick back up, hold this bull indicator true, continue reflecting that strength into these charts, and breaking out to retest the highs of the day and try to reach that resistance of 452. That's the first level I'll be watching. And if that strength can roll over into the 30-minute, pulling these inflows up, the next resistance I will watch is the 455 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, as well as the inflow versus outflows. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. So if you made it this far into the video and you are a swing trader or looking to gain an edge when it comes to swing trading, you're definitely going to want to check this out. And this is our new swing bot that will be fully released really soon. And so far it has sent 2 notifications in the last several days, right? The first one, as you see it popping up there, was Nvidia on Friday of last week at around $444. And the other one was Tesla yesterday in the pre-market, and from yesterday to today, and even yesterday alone, it ran up nearly $10 plus. Now, when it comes to the Nvidia one, you could see it popping up there on the screen. I shared the chart yesterday, and I also circled an area, as you see it there in the chart, how it kept on bouncing off that support and trying to hold above 444. And then I put a line across when that notification came in, and now you're seeing this other chart which I shared today in the pre-market, and I stated, right, you could see the same line there, and I put the swing bot notification there at around the 444 area. It was already opening up from yesterday to today at 449, and I talked about in that purple area, the area that kept on acting like support. And there was a strong resistance in the pre-market and previous days at the 452 area, and the bulls would need to break through that for possible continuation. Not guaranteed, but it was important, and inflows needed to cross. Now, when you see it here in the next chart, going into the open, it was broken through, bull indicator popped up, and then inflows crossed over, and you could see the purple area that continued to act like support, and Nvidia calls were up nearly 100% plus with the swing notification bot since it was sent out, right? And you can see that blue line again where that notification was sent at that after hours on Friday. So this is our new swing bot. If you take a look at Tesla too, it sent it out at around the $256 area, and Tesla went to highs here of nearly $270 in the last 2 days, and it was sent out yesterday in the pre-market, right around this area, and the full move. So typically with these swing bots and the notifications that come in, they're there to add perspective. Nothing's guaranteed, but the goal is for it to add perspective. Take a look for possible support levels and bullish confirmations of a reversal, and from there it typically pans out within several days to weeks, but sometimes it can happen this fast within 1 or 2 days. And when it does, I typically tend to make a rational decision because maybe my goals and strategy and expectations have been met, right? I don't want to get too greedy either, but I wanted to share with you guys our new swing bot that's going to be notifying directly into our Discord on high probability opportunities based off specific criterias and dip areas of wire Fred borders, as I call them, on multiple time frames and other criterias to confirm of the possibility of it looking like a possible support or area to not ignore for a possible swing of a reversal. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.